F.E.A.R. False evidence appearing real. Good one, eh? False evidence appearing real. So, let's have a look at it from like a day-to-day perspective. Say you're going out and you just want to go for a bushwalk. And because this has happened to a number of girls, it's just making up silly stories. Go for a bushwalk, you get some, beautiful quality oxygen. You've chosen to go there, you've chosen the track, you've chosen the partner. You get 10 to 20 meters in and you get some good quality oxygen and I feel connected to Mother Nature, and all your shit flies up. You start losing your emotional shit and you just, fear-based storytelling. Oh, this animal is going to kill me, this is going to happen, you're walking on a bush track. Nothing has happened unless you've chosen it. Or you've attracted it for responsibility. And then you get into story building. Okay, so if you're entirely fearful and fear-based because you haven't fixed up your gut and your kidneys are destroyed and you don't control your own spine and your nervous system there, you will build stories as long as somebody is silly enough to and willing to listen to you. Instead of making up one cause, well, first of all, you need the cause of the third eye to actually get to the cause. The rest of it is a story until you acquire that ability. And then make up, oh, hang on, I'm scared. There might be a bushwalker, there might be a kidnapper, there might be an animal, there might be this going to hurt me, this going to hurt me, this going to hurt me. Well, you just made up 100 or 10 different stories that are completely delusional. The person there is with you looking at you going, what are you talking about? How crazy is this one? Oh, I don't know if she's worth hanging around. You chose her. And it's a complete delusion. Like, can you see what's in front of you? Or have you made up all these silly stories in your head from the lower part of your body, generally because your adrenals are flying around because you drink coffee and caffeine and, destroyed your body? Then you're going to make up delusional, fear-based, scared little girl stories or scared little boy stories. Everyone else sees it. You do not, generally. So until you fix it, it will continue to happen. And let's have a look at what it is in the body. So, nervous system. Well, usually a small part of the brain connects to, so most people got heart, like small part of the mammalian reptilian brain to the heart, and then the rest is out of their control. But say their adrenals are flying because they're skinny and weak and they've made poor choices, you choose to fix it, then they make up all these stories from all of the microbiology creatures that are below the adrenals, and that is where most of the toxic stuff is. And if they're bigger and obese, and well, then they're just scared little children. 5-year-olds never get past the age of 5. It's their choices. Those stories are stored memories in the limbic system. So you'll notice that those stuff that are there generally comes around here in the crown of thorns, Jesus Christ, symbolism of the limbic system. So people go, oh, there's a made-up story of something fear-based and scary, and then it goes with a whirring head, and they can't sit still, and they just can't control themselves. And it's a delusional subconscious story, but it appears real. False evidence appearing real. Let's have a look at it as a bit more of an external example, so people in their stories externalizing can understand it. So, we are light projectors. We project light from our body, from our central nervous system, from the sun's rays, out the body, creating our reality. It's a light projector. So, imagine you've got a light projecting film like you see at the movies, light projector throwing a screen onto from your stored memories from the past that you're unaware of at the time until you can see it, or it gets triggered by something small and you make up a story. Those triggers could be anything: sight, smell, word, anything, especially for the really scared, weak children. So you've got one on your left hand side, light projecting your stories from the past, and then you've got another light projector throwing a movie of your future. And you've got a light projector in your body being yourself. So how many times does someone say, hey, let's go to the movies now? And then you go, no, I can do it in a week. What you're actually doing is replaying all the stored memories from the past and then projecting it onto the future. And then in the moment you go, no, I can't do that, I'm scared, little child. This could have been a beautiful relationship or a beautiful experience, But you chose to be a scared little child and then go sit at home doing nothing. You could have just opened up a beautiful friendship, maybe you're making of love and a relationship that could have been amazing with beautiful opportunities, but didn't have any presence about yourself, didn't have the ability to be spontaneous or make a decision, because there's too much going around the stories from the past to project it into the future. So the best, one of the good examples of a lot of the people who are the scared, weakest, most toxic, and replaying a lot of silly stored memories from their childhood and their past, and they don't realize it, is how many friends do you know that usually have children and families, so they have an excuse not to do anything or to do anything new unless it comes through their children, because they can't create a thought or get something done themselves. Then how many times have you said, okay, let's go for a drink, or let's go for a smoothie or a beach at the walk, walk at the beach? Then they'll go, oh no, hang on, I can only fit it in my schedule, maybe dinner, I can fit it in 6 weeks. What? You can't fit something in your life new with a new person or a date or an experience with a friend to connect for 6 weeks. That's how much you're buzzing around in your silly little head with the thyroid is destroyed. Perception of time has to, then I can maybe think about it in 6 weeks. Are you projecting all of the stories from a 3 to 5 year old child, stored garbage in your light projector in your limbic system that you're usually completely unaware of unless you have a quality meditation practice and yoga to get there? And then when it comes up, you go, oh no, I can't do this, and you put it off again. Congratulations, you have chosen to have zero presence and zero life and zero opportunity to grow a life or any new friendships or any new potential relationships, because you chose it. It's a terrible quality body as a result of that. What sort of existence is this? This is an existence of a sheeple zombie, essentially. Oh, I can't do anything outside this tiny little realm of my tiny little existence. Well, there's no chance of any holidays or any spontaneity or going meeting new people and doing cool things in the moment. Jeez, what life would that be like? Oh, horrible. But stored memories, false evidence appearing real. How many people do you know? And you can see it in the old age pensioners that have little ability to do anything new and are telling their stories from their childhood. So there might be a 65-year-old, but is really psychologically, spiritually, emotionally the age of 5. Has that happened the entire life? They never got past the age of 5. So, false evidence appearing real. Feel free to take that on board, get some practices and improve yourself. Yoga and meditation is amazing for these things. Giddy up!